Well, hello everyone, welcome to another very exciting episode right here on the Migardener channel. In today's episode, I wanted to show you all a very cool and very satisfying weeding tool. Now, I came across this unique contraption at a garage sale. We have a really big garage sale trail here in Michigan. It goes all along Lake Huron, and it's something that they've been doing. It's an annual event, and so I wanted to get out there just to see what I could find, and I came across this really unique tool. Now, it's called the Groundhog. It's called the Groundhog, and this is the Weed Hound. And it basically has, I've seen some stuff kind of similar to this where it's got kind of like a forked, like a pronged base, and you step on it and it acts as like a lever to pull the weeds out. So the basic premise is that it's got a essentially a handle based or attached to a rod that goes all the way through, and this rod attaches to a little ring here, and it's got these spikes. And when the handle is all the way out, the spikes point in. They all kind of crowd themselves in. But when the handle is pushed all the way in, the spikes are allowed to kind of be in a circle like that. Now, the premise is that you essentially take it and you stick it into the soil, and then you step on it, and when you step on it, it actually pushes your foot steps here and then pushes this little the soil pushes this plate up, basically pinching these little prongs together, and it grabs the weed. Now, I want to show you how this works because, like I said, this is probably one of the most satisfying gardening tools, and I like showing you guys cool gardening, cool gardening tools and ways to just make your life a little easier with your garden. And yeah, I just thought this is a really cool video. I thought it was a really cool tool when I came across it, and so I just wanted to show you guys. I know it's not our normal gardening content, but it's very rare that I come across a garden tool like this. So check it out. So I am by no means immune to weeds. Our yard is very, very weedy. So I'm just going to take the center. What you want to do is you want to aim for the center of the weed. This works really good for things like dandelions. Press it in. Check that out. Oh my gosh, it's so satisfying. And then just hit the handle and it pops right out. Now, our soil is fairly moist because we just had a rain, but this even worked really well when the soil was dry. Just come over here, find the center, step, and check that out. Now, obviously, if you have a lot of yard, this is certainly not going to be the most efficient thing you could probably. I mean, this is definitely effective, but it's a little time consuming is my only point. But it is so fun. And man, you pay a kid a penny for every weed he picks out. That'd be my high school job. That'd be my middle school and high school job. I can see my parents giving me this thing and saying, here's a 5-gallon bucket. Here's this tool. I'll give you a penny for every weed you pull out. And it might sound cheap to give you a penny, but you could easily get, you could easily get a pretty good hourly wage if your yard was weedy enough. And there I just kind of missed because I didn't quite get the center of the weed there. And you can go back and try again. See, miss again, it's all good. Just keep trying until you pull it out there. It really just requires you getting the center of the weed to pick it out there. There you go. And as you can see, this thing is just, it's such a joy to use. It's so cool. I absolutely love this. There's such simple mechanics involved. See, check it out. And then it pulls the whole weed out, roots and all. That's so satisfying. It is just, it's so unbelievably satisfying when you get it, when you pull that weed out like that. There's something about it that just makes you smile inside, and I don't know what it is. It is very, very satisfying. This certainly beats using chemicals in the lawn, but I will say that it's something that you got to have time to do, because if you have a really weedy lawn like mine, we're talking this would be a long time to get all these weeds out. If you stay up on it, if you're persistent, you can definitely do a really good job of keeping your lawn weed free without any chemicals at all. Now let's see how this thing does on something that's not a dandelion. Now I know there's a lot of other weeds that exist, but one of the ones that we have a lot of is called plantain. It's actually an edible weed, but they grow really big, they have huge leaves, and they can definitely be kind of a nuisance in lawns. But I want to see how they do on other weeds, so I do have a plantain that I want to try it on. Now why I'm curious about plantains is because plantains have a much more widespread root system. This is a plantain here for those of you that have never seen them, but they get to be such a nuisance in our yard because they have these little seed heads, and they spread absolutely everywhere. Like I said, they are edible, but they're definitely very, very invasive. But like I said, they don't have a deep taproot like a dandelion does. Like this is a dandelion, and you'll notice that the dandelions have a singular taproot that goes all the way down. These have a much more fibrous root system. So let's see how it does with them. It comes out a little harder, but as you can see, check it out. It's still got it. It pulled the whole thing out. I mean, absolutely beautiful. And look, I even missed. You can see here where the prongs actually over here and the plants over here, this thing just grips and grabs and holds on tight. I don't even know how the mechanics of this thing works, but it's incredible. It's absolutely incredible. It works on plantains. So yes, this works on, I would say, most weeds in your yard. So that is the Hound Dog Weed Hound foot weeder. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you found this entertaining, and I really, really love this tool. I'm really glad I found it and decided to pick it up. I don't even know what caught my eye that made me want to give this a shot, but I'm really glad I did, because this is a super cool tool, and I will definitely keep this in my gardener's arsenal. I'll also see if I can find links to it. I'm not sure if they're still making this or not, because I don't know how old this thing is. But if I can find it, I'll post links to it in the description box below, because I do think this is a tool that I would absolutely recommend to anyone. So check it out if you can find it, and let me know also in the comments box below if you've ever used this tool and your thoughts on it. I absolutely love this. But just let me know your thoughts, and I'll catch you all on the next episode. As always, this is Luke from the Migardener channel, reminding you to grow big or go home. I'll catch you all later. See ya.